Hey everybody, I'm Recycled and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Horizons, a complete engineering playthrough. We're gonna have to do some combat to get our ranking up, and the most efficient way to do it is to attack Thargoid scouts. But learning what I have from our previous encounters with interceptors, I decided to completely redo, well, not completely, but partially redo what's going on with this ship, and decided to change the power plant out to one that is engineered to be as cool as possible, and also accepting a smaller shield as a result of that. So first off, we're going to get those modifications completed. I'm going to need some more materials, just some Imperial shielding if I recall. Yeah, just Imperial shielding. We can trade for the rest, so that'll be easy. And then with some simple modifications, we'll be ready to take on some Thargoid scouts. So let's find some Imperial shielding that can be found in any system that is Imperially aligned, preferably in Boom, I think. But basically any Imperial system will do it at any time. And when we're finished, we're gonna go back to Shinrarta. So ideally, I would be checking the systems near Shinrarta, and it seems like there's a whole bunch of them in this direction. I don't need these markers anymore. Okay, let's all head in this direction, just jumping from one to the other. No need to use EDDB to form a plan of attack or anything. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, just any which one. That'll do nicely. So let's go. Alright, let's check the beacon. And we found something immediately. We found several things immediately. I'll take the one with the highest timer, please. 20 minutes at 8,000 light seconds. It'll have to do. Let's go. And as it happens, just now, when I'm shooting this, it's almost time to do our thing for Archon Delaney. But not quite yet. Gotta wait until after the tick. After it says that we have, yeah, after the tick. Anytime after the tick, we can do it. And that way, when the tick happens, then we'll be, the next tick after that will be rating 3, and that's when concurrently we will also be after our 4 weeks of mandatory service before we're eligible to get our Cyto Scramblers. And what I will do with them, I'm not exactly certain. Probably will build some crazy ship using the that gimbal rapid fire high yield shell cannon that we built with the Sarge, attach it all with some Cyto Scramblers to some tiny little ship and go terrorize someone, I guess, because what else can you do with Cyto Scramblers? Yeah, my main account I actually have Cyto Scramblers along with something, might actually be a cannon, I forget, on my adder that I use for doing missions quick. It's a multi-purpose with some bite. Yeah, it's my user icon at the moment, that purple thing. That's my adder, little zippy. And of course it's Imperial shielding, so I'm gonna get as much as I can. Oh, come on now. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna fill up with as much as I can get, and probably it'll be like, probably all of it, if I'm honest, because it always spawns Imperial shielding, usually 3 per thing, and I think I have more than enough time here. So I'll see you in a minute. I'd like to add that I don't recommend the Chieftain for doing this because the nacelles get caught on everything. It's really annoying. So if I had to choose a ship for scooping, it would be one that's sort of smooth shaped, so it would bounce off things instead of getting caught. Alright, well we got plenty of them now, so gotta head back to a manufactured materials trader and also a data trader right near home base. Yeah, and you'll be pleased to know when I outfit for AX action, I'm going to put A with the extra power provided by using multi-cannons, a Guardian FSD booster, size 4, that'll get us to the battle zone a lot quicker. And much as I hate to admit it, I think I know the reason why the Crate Mark II is so good. The real reason is that it can fit a size 7 power plant, which you can then make a low emissions power plant, and yet while creating very little heat and making your ship extremely cool running, produces as much power as a Group 6 armored power plant. So it's like you can have your cake and eat it too, so to speak. Whereas here on the Chieftain, I'm stuck with a size 6 power plant, and I have to deal with the consequences. Either I take a armored size 6 power plant, it doesn't have awesome heat efficiency, and because it's a Chieftain and it just can't absorb the heat effectively, it's overheating all the time, or I take a size 6 low emissions power plant and I have to sacrifice the shield size. There's just no great answer for the Chieftain. We collected quite a bit of cartographics to sell off. I think ideally I'd probably save them until we get to Colonia because I know we have to ally with someone over there. So I'll try to hold on to them for now. Whoa, watch out. Oh, come on. But I'm fast. I want to go first, asshole. You're slow. You're slow and ugly. I'm cool. I'm cool and fast. Get out of the way. Yeah, the Asp Explorer is actually a really great ship, especially early on. They're cheap, they have lots of room, and they perform like crazy. You can fit all kinds of modules to do anything you want, and even have some cargo space to boot. Quite a lot of firepower, such an early ship. Yeah, I'm eligible now to get a dropship if I want one. Might be worth a shot. Of course, the one I've always got my eyes on is the gunship, but I don't know the rank for that yet. Yeah, I found out it's the motion of the actual body is what screws you up when you're trying to get these that are close to the star. It's because they're moving around the star so fast that you don't fall into the range of them to be like tracking them until you're really close. And if you're using Super Cruise Assist and you're trying to go extra fast, yeah, it doesn't matter because by the time you're so close that you're tracking with the thing, it's already hauling so much butt and you already lost so much of your control from overspeeding that you're just not going to get it. So it's important to anticipate its movement to help the Super Cruise Assist a little bit. Well, it's a good thing I had this huge mountain of biotech conductors. I just understand the value of them. Whenever they're offered as a mission reward, I always accept them. I even go on missions just because they're offered. I think I'll take some extra conductive components. Yeah, we're always running out of these things. Polymers too. I don't need all these biotech conductors. Gonna run out of grid resistors one day. We'll be critically low on conductive ceramics when I'm done. Better grab some extras. Refined focus crystals, just the same. They're not easy to come by. Yeah, we'll just have to go back to Rabigo one day. Well, I mean, that day always comes. But it's nice for it to be far off. Don't want to do it right away. Otherwise, looking good. So let's head back to the shop and get refit. Yeah. Time to get some new parts, a new power plant, and new shield boosters. We'll have to go out and get the experimentals. Better double check exactly what boosters I'm putting on. If I screw this up, I could end up having to do this twice. Here's what I plan to run most of the time. With 0.14 efficiency. You know, if I changed interdictors, I could save some energy. Yeah, I could change shield cell banks too if I wanted. It makes a difference. But if I didn't change shield cell banks, still gotta turn one off. Yeah, the interdictor doesn't really make much of a difference. It doesn't make any difference. Seems like they both use the same amount of power. Oh, not quite. This one uses slightly more power, but it's negligible. Yeah, 3 E's and 1 D. But I'm not changing into the cool plasma version of the ship. I'm changing into the anti-scout version. The only difference is I took off all the weapons and replaced them with anti-Xeno multi-cannons. And I swapped out the fuel tank for a booster, which isn't a bad idea generally. The fixed multi-cannon does more damage, and since our ship is so maneuverable, I don't see a problem. Otherwise, it's only available as a turret, which is much weaker. There's no regular gimbaled version. Not that killing scouts is hard or anything. They're practically made of butter. But it's nice knowing I'm doing as much damage as possible. You can only have 4 AX weapons at once. But with the Chieftain, there's only room for 3. If I wanted to, I mean, if I had the blueprint, I could put shard cannons in the smalls, which would be effective. If you can get close enough. With the multi-cannons, I can keep my distance. Yeah, when the scouts blow up, they leave a caustic cloud behind, so it's best not to fly through it. If you start taking caustic damage, you'll have to overheat the ship to clean it off, or use a limpet, but in my opinion, that's a waste of an internal slot. Just overheat. It's easy, and it works. Oh, I've got this silly hull reinforcement, size 1. What I really want is a booster. Yeah, for fighting Thargoids in general, you want a shield that has the most resistance. I mean, you don't want a shield that has resistance. You want a shield that has the most capacity instead of resistance, because most of the damage they do is absolute, and resistance doesn't help much. Some of the damage they do is thermal, but most of it's absolute. So same thing for the hull. I don't think there's any penalty in general thickness between reactive and military plate, but I don't know. It's the difference between like a 1600 hull and a 1200 hull, so not really worth worrying about, really. So we can get started with the engineering. Yeah, the only modifications we're going to do is increasing the power draw, and low emissions will severely limit our power output. But Coriolis doesn't lie. It's okay. I can go all the way to level 5 on this. In fact, if I really want to go to level 5, I'll have to go see Haratani, I think. Maybe later. I was just going to see Quint to get the experimental. And it seems like he only goes up to level 4. That's good enough. Yeah, we have a lot of things in group 2 though, so it's no problem. If this is as far as we're going, I'd like to get it finished for the shield boosters. Yeah, because these are the same boosters I'll be taking all the time, then I'm going for resistance. Realistically, versus Thargoids, you want more capacity, but I'm just not that concerned. That is really, really good. So much dedication to some crappy E-rated shield booster. Well, it's not crappy, because it still gives all its resistance benefit, while having the lowest mass effect. Mass effect. The lowest effect on your mass, that is. I mean, it has the lowest mass of the available shield boosters. The integrity is piss poor, so if we start taking hull damage, it's easy to lose them. I can always top these up afterwards if I don't reach the very top. I just don't want to run out of material somehow and not be able to finish. I mean, I used DD Engineer, so I really shouldn't run out, but I'm just kind of obsessive compulsive. Bad things have happened to me, and I remember. Alright. Yeah, we had to see Quint for the experimental. For boosters, I guess we can go see DD, but she's so far away. Oh, no she's not. She's right around the corner. What am I saying? Must be thinking to someone else. Yeah, she's closer than Quint. Alright, let's go see DD and Quint. Hey look, we're not overheating. It's a miracle. And the star, I guess it is dynamic. The star seemed to never light up as if we would overheat from charging our FSD. So I guess the game really knows. That's really cool. Doesn't seem to always get it quite right though. I mean, if my heat spikes so much that there's smoke coming out of my dashboard, I call that overheating. I want to know when that's not going to happen. Oh, it did change colors. It changed colors, but maybe it's the same as before, but it just seems more accurate now since the ship's running much cooler. I mean, much cooler. Super cool. I'll be surprised if we even can overheat now. Geez, she's really close to the star too. Couldn't get turned in time. Yep, we're gonna overshoot, but no, I'm gonna preemptively turn away. We can slow the heck down. Is it light out or not? Come on, game, figure it out. All right, let's get those experimentals. A force block, as usual. Force block all the way, because I already have tons of thermal resistance. Force block helps even out the resistances, although I still end up a little bit weak on kinetic resistance. And, well, we'll get a chance to do this anytime. So let's head to Quent. Yeah, even with the booster, we're only up to 38 light years. Not amazing, but the Chieftain never was made for jumping. What if those federal ships jump any better? I think they jump even worse, if I recall. Eclipse. Yeah, it's special when you see it from a place you can't leave, like the Earth. But if you could fly around like crazy, an eclipse would just be, well, it wouldn't be that special. Actually, the experimental I was going to get increases our power, so I really did plan on getting level 5, low emissions. Could get grade 4 thermal spread, but not grade 5 thermal spread. Boo. Only grade 5 and monstered. Yeah, it's the best choice. Man, there's so many beacons around. I wonder what they all say. I just never really had time to stop in and read them all. I wonder if they're all compiled somewhere. Be interesting to give them a read. Imagine going somewhere and it's actually daytime. Lucifer's got a little bit of gravity. So we could get thermal spread to improve the heat slightly, very slightly, but for the real big difference, I had to get monstered. I don't need it now, but I will if I ever go to grade 5. So, better plan ahead. Hera, why do you have to be so far out of the way? And it's not even in the direction of the Pleiades. No, but I do want the final optimization. Well, it's only a bazillion jumps. Oh, but can we get a shortcut through Jackson's Lighthouse maybe? It's not routed for us. You know, I think it'll be faster. We'll go by a Jackson's Lighthouse. Navigation will route you to neutron stars if they're close enough to your path, but I'm not sure it really knows that a neutron star gives you such a big boost. It seems to treat them more like white dwarves. Yeah, white dwarves only give you a 50% boost to your jump range. Neutron stars give you a 400% boost. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? We're getting cooked alive. Yep, and we already had to scoop. I mean, this is like a double system, because it's like I can scoop this star to get fuel, right? Yeah, I can. Scoop this star to get fuel, and then scoop this star to get the boost. Nice. Yeah, actually, in a way, Monster does make us run cooler because now we're using less of our maximum energy output. Just a little bit cooler, a little more efficient. Well, not more efficient, but the extra capacity helps. That's why the Crate Mark II is so good. If I had a size 7 power plant, I would hardly need any energy. Of course, I could have a much bigger shield then, which I would. Yeah, Crate Mark II is OP. Any medium ship with a size 7 power plant, they're OP. The gunship gets a size 7 distributor, but it's slow as a brick, so it's like a little Corvette you can take to outposts. The dropship is somewhere in the middle between the assault ship and the gunship. Cannot have a fighter hangar. Yeah, I don't really have a strong opinion about the dropship. Seems like it's pretty okay though. I don't know. Thought about jumping in one. Haven't tried it. So here's our big boost at Jackson's Lighthouse. If you ever got to go somewhere in a hurry, here's the way to do it. And I'd like to go to Kiwamaki, please. Oh, only 200 light years away? No problem. You see that boost? We get a huge boost. Nice. Too bad there's no boost to get back to where we're going afterwards. That's a pretty good jump for this ship. Of course, it multiplies what you have originally. So, the biggest jump you can ever do, still with the Jumpaconda. Let's see, 80 light years times 4, about 320 light years. Of course, Jumpaconda can do 84 if it wants to. So that's like, what, 336 light years? That's the biggest jump you can ever do. And I know it's been done. I mean, it's an obvious goal. Once you have a Jumpaconda and you've neutron jumped it, you have to wonder about the possibilities. Oh yeah, and you can use Jumponium too. So you can jump even further. Jeez. Yeah, that's the one time it does make sense to use Jumponium. You're jumping from a neutron, because it pays dividends. Assuming that they honor those dividends. I've never done it, so I don't know if it actually is doable. Yeah, this power supply will be useful when we go back to shooting plasma again. Of course, after we get our battle ranking from shooting all these scouts, who knows if I'll ever need to shoot anything with plasma ever again. I'm sure something will come up. Like if we ever want to meet with Lori, she wants us to kill a whole heap ton of scouts. Like thousands of scouts. Unexplored, really? Well, we've already been there. We must have been there. How can it be unexplored? I mean, we have been here, right? So how's this possible? We bookmarked it. How could it be bookmarked and unexplored? I would have had to come here to find out about the body, to see the map, and then bookmark it. I couldn't bookmark it if I never saw the map. Yeah, you know, I actually know about all these things. No, don't unlock. Crap. Stop accelerating. I can't stop. I can't stop. I want to go here. Yeah, we made it really close, actually. Well, the planet's bright, but she's behind a mountain. All right. Well, since I came all the way here, let's just check our modules and make sure we don't need any experimentals. Nope, just the power plant. She's the only one that can go all the way. And since I use armored much more than I use low emissions, I have armored pinned. But I want the final level. I want to go all the way. I don't know if it does decimals or if the integer is all that matters. But in any case, we did it. Yep. And if you're going to do that, make sure you planned your shit out. Otherwise, you could be stuck here and have to turn off some of your modules to leave. Yeah, so as it stands, we're only 4% over, but we're going to turn off 8, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26, 28, 29%, so it's no problem. In fact, it's such not a problem, I could even keep my frameshift drive running. But we gotta go kill some scouts, that's the whole point, isn't it? Oh, and I still got this bond. Yeah, but the scouts aren't gonna kill me. I mean, what can happen is that I'm fighting scouts and then an interceptor joins the fight and I don't notice and the interceptor kills me? It's possible, but you know, that won't happen. It used to happen at the AX conflict zones, but alas, there are none anymore. You have to go to the signal sources instead, non-human signal sources. Thargoid civilization. Oh, they're in different places all around. Wait, does that mean I don't have to go all the way to the Pleiades? I mean, I have to go part of the way. There aren't in Ares Dark. Yeah, they're all over the place over here. There's no humans, though. I want to go where there's humans. I guess these are like barnacle sites? There's no people in Ares Dark either. They are, however, in the Pleiades. I wonder if there's Thargoids in this system. I guess any of the ones with the fancy names? Probably doesn't matter. Let's just go. Yeah, now we're running super duper cool. Can't really overheat, seems like. We just shed heat so fast. Wonder how cold the ship gets when I just turn everything off, you know? Wonder if I can get ice in the cockpit. Yeah, the ship would feel a little bit cooler if the front of it just didn't look like a truck window. They could just slope it a little bit. Even if you had to cut away some of the headroom, it'd feel a lot more sleek. I mean, maybe if you could stand up and walk all the way in front of the instrument cluster there and like stick your hands up, then it would make sense to have all this extra space up here. But otherwise, I would just prefer for that top bar to be further back so it wasn't so in my vision. It's constantly getting in the way when I'm tracking a body, trying to slow down and keep my speed correct because HUD elements aren't drawn, I mean, where the bar is. It's just annoying. I mean, it's a great ship in combat. Guess that's what it's for. I mean, what would you rather be flying? A federal ship? Yeah, right. Yeah, one tip for staying cool and scooping. Only get as close as you have to. When you see your scoop is maxed out and it can't take any more fuel, there's no need to get any closer to the star. It just increases your heat. I think that bluish nebula is where we're heading. Really, they look kind of greenish. Which shouldn't really be possible if you think about it, because the nebular gas is meant to be lit up by local celestial objects like stars, giving it its distinctive hue, and it depends on what stars are nearby, which colors the nebula, whatever color it ends up being. So, stars can be blue, can be almost purple, but I've never seen a green star. So, there shouldn't be any green nebula, unless the gas itself was colored and then lit up by white stars, then I guess it could look green, but that seems awfully strange. I don't know. You gotta look at more pictures of space stuff. Yeah, Ino is one of the most populous stars of the Pleiades Nebula. Is it the most populous? I don't really know. But with 1.2 million residents, it's big enough. And this place has a nav beacon. Fancy. This place is so full of Thargoids you'd expect to see them at the nav beacon flying around. They're at level 4. I think that's what I'm looking for. And if it's like anything else, after I kill the scouts, I can just, well, you know, and do it all over again. Much simpler than having to find a fresh signal source each time. I just can't resist. Let's see what we got. Lots of, scouts. Let's get to work. Oh, I'm getting him good. This stupid bright ring wasn't here. It'd be easier to see what the hell I was doing. Yeah, whatever, scouts. You're weaklings. I certainly wouldn't want to do this with turrets. They're about half as powerful. Oh, but I have to reload. Are you gonna die? You sound like you're dying. Get him good. There it goes. And apparently this one is the most threatening. There's no mods available for these kind of weapons. I mean, yeah, I could fight this one too. If I wanted to fight fewer of them, I would do a threat level 3, I guess. Oh, come on, can I hit him or what? That's why the turrets are good. They actually hit the target. Bullet hoses. They're all attacking me. But for each one I kill, it's like killing an elite pilot. Which is the biggest boost to combat ranking. There you go. Target destroyed. And next. Yeah, they get right on my butt. And just keep shooting me. So it's no wonder I'm taking so much damage. Under attack. Caustic missile. I can't avoid it. I just have to shake it off. Flight assist. Whoa. Flight assist on. Let's move forward. Gotta get that shield back. Yeah. Target destroyed. Ah, crap. Well, more caustic crap. Yeah, one-on-one, it's not too hard. It's just when they all gang up on you. And like I said before, with a bullet hose like this, just makes your job difficult. Makes more sense to use Jimbled. But the only Jimble available for this weapon is turreted, which sacrifices half of the firepower. I mean, I could use Guardian weapons too. Maybe Shard Cannons would be appropriate. But I never picked up that blueprint. Yeah, shoot me all you want. Under attack. Is there even more of them? There's a thing over there. I don't think it's an enemy though. Let's shake off all the caustic damage. Silent running, boosting. I mean, we do have caustic damage, right? Yeah, you see the sparks? The really good way to get off caustic damage is, well, something like that. What's all this crap over here? Oh, Thargoid parts. I guess I'll pick them up. I mean, I don't know what they're good for, but they're materials. Gotta pick up materials. After all, they don't take up any cargo space. I have no idea what these will ever be used for. As far as I know, they've never been used for anything yet. Yeah, before they self-destruct, grabbing all the yummy Thargoid parts. Of course, I can always switch to turrets if I feel like it. Since there's no engineering possible on these weapons, it's not like I'm losing out on anything. And I think we nudged our bar a little bit. I'd like to get my rank up. Some kind of achievement for the episode. And let's see. Still got 2 charges left on my main bank. We can turn this on. Oh, we can't. Well, that screws up my whole idea. I guess I can leave it on 3. And then when I pull my guns out, all that stuff turns off. And then when I want to switch, I can just switch this to 3 and this one to 1. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, right now, probably better to do this because there's more charges on it. So I don't get caught with my pants down, so to speak. But anyway, you know what I know. We can get this instance to come on back. So I'll see you later. What? It moved? That's not it. Oh, it must have... Yeah, it expired. Well, just like the old school. Gotta find them, do them, finish it up, go somewhere else. I'd prefer not to fight so close to this bright ring. It makes it hard to target. Threat 5. I think that is a murder flower. I don't want to fight it. There we go. This thing's gonna have to reload in short order. Here's the bad guys. Oh crap, really? Wait, they're coming. Oh, they're coming right now. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, smacked into them. Well, they're coming through. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not afraid of you. I mean, I'm a little afraid. You're kind of scary. Mostly, I just want to do a ton of damage. Yep, with my shield's up top, then hopefully I can survive long enough. I mean, it would have been better to completely specialize this ship for AX combat, but I'm just not that afraid of scouts. They're not that scary. So, came in here basically naked. Oh, come on. How can I miss so much? That's embarrassing. Taking all kinds of damage. Please get them. I want to get that combat rank, buddy. Help me out. There we go. And next up. Yeah, with the strange layout of the hard points on this ship, makes it kind of tough to nail them with all three. Of course, the top two are the most important because those are the big ones. If one of them has to miss, it's going to be the bottom one.
Target destroyed.
Yep, not too hard. It's killing the first one that's tricky because you're under attack from so many at once. That's when you're really in danger. Yep, I want to do the damage to you. Actually, maybe we'd be better off with the turret in the bottom because it seems like it's hard to hit all three at the same time. Yeah, we're making a little money doing this too, so that's nice. I definitely don't need these things, but I've never seen it before. The important thing is to stay out of those caustic clouds. Yeah, I guess I'll pick up some of them. They are materials anyway. We never got caustic damage to ourselves. Still some leftover damage from last time. I just can't imagine what these will ever be used for. Maybe in Odyssey they'll make some kind of like Thargoid weapon rifle for us, and that we need these materials to craft it or something, or upgrade something. I don't know. I mean, can't really think of anything else. We've never seen a use for it before, so must be something upcoming. Oh, come on. I almost had it. Yeah, I don't need these things. Screw it. They're here. They're here. Can I start shooting already and do damage to them before they've even jumped in? That would be cool. It'd be nice to get a quick kill on one of them, so I don't get shot as much. There's a quick kill. How about number 2? Kind of like mushroom caps, you know? Well inspired, I think.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you're shooting me, you're bad. You're the high threat. case. It's really good fixed weapons practice. So if you can believe it, I actually play with a gamepad. My DualShock 4. It served me quite well. I know I'm in the minority with that choice for control, but you know, as a PC user who has to play in a strange place with no desk or good mouse available, I mean, you have to have a desk to use a keyboard, right? Otherwise it just feels completely wrong. So the gamepad has been my go-to. Oh, you're not gonna get me. Unless they shoot a missile. Yeah, that little icon means it's phasing damage. As long as they don't shoot missiles. I think they only can shoot missiles if one of their red guys is out. The berserkers. And they shoot missiles. So what do we get? Get the bar to move a little bit. Oh man, it's moving fast. Another thing I don't have very much of. I mean, I can't believe that it's ever going to be used for anything, but well, I could believe it. Believe in the dream. Using Thargoid materials to actually do something. But it's not what we're here for. We're here to get combat rank. So I better keep at it. To let you know, apparently it's the home of Operation Ida. I had no idea. Hey, there they go. And they're Imperial. I didn't know that either. Whatever. There's a bunch of trash here. And by trash, I mean actually pretty good materials. Yeah, I could use some. But I can't operate my scoop while, did I jump into the wrong kind of thing? I may have. Guess I'll put my guns away if no one's gonna come kill me. Yep, can never have too many materials. And I'm not very discriminating. I guess I'll just pick up everything. I mean, these are all really useful. Categories I use all the time. Yeah, the nimbleness of the Chieftain makes it ideal for scooping stuff, but the gigantic nacelles on the front are what get it caught on stuff in places you would normally go scooping, like the big wrecked remains of Imperial ships, stuff like that. Okay, well, that was a bit of a bust. I'm gonna actually jump out of this one. Try to find thing nearby, very nearby. Level 6? Heck no, too hard. Encoded emissions, what the heck? That's not what I'm looking for. Threat 4, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go. Yep, there's bad guys. Hello.
Under attack. Taking damage.
Stop moving so much. Reload. Reload, guns, reload. Oh, they leave me here to fend for myself. I see how it is. And if I could just kill one of them, that would make them stop shooting me as much. Give my chance. Shield's a chance to regenerate. But I don't wander into the caustic substance that I'll have to remove. That'd be the best. Might be better off with turrets anyway, because I'm just so crap at using multi-cannons fixed. There goes one.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, and I wish my shields would hold up well enough, even under fire, that wouldn't have to use shield cell banks. Be a fun bit of gameplay to do in VR, probably. Well, especially because it's so repetitive. Having to kill a bazillion scouts, VR would spice it up a little bit, give you better situational awareness.
Attack. Target destroyed.
That's what's good about VR. You can really keep the position of all the bogeys in your head. Oh, nice shot, dude. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot. What a good shot, man. They just have to wiggle the tiniest little bit and it screws my aim up. It's just sad. Did we do it? Of course we didn't. But we're so close. The next one surely will get us a level. Oh, and I got these caustic missiles. And I can't. See, what I should have did is looked at all the guys and found the one that has the crazy colors going on. I don't know. Kill that one first. You gotta pay attention. Yeah, you gotta pay attention if you want to get better. Practice is one thing, but you gotta have focused practice if you really want to get better. That's something. 1,000 hours when you're not paying attention will not help you at all. Come on. Just die already. Not using those Healy beams, are they? Kill one of them, finally. So that helps. You're next. And that one was already damaged. I must have switched targets in mid-battle. You're next on the chopping block. Did a bunch of damage to him. That's good. So it's easier to hit them when they're close. I'm getting attacked regardless. It's not like they do any extra damage by being close to me. I mean, it's not like they ever miss. They really don't. They just keep hitting me and hitting me. I can kind of dodge, but not really. I'm going to take damage regardless. Pew, pew, pew. Give me my combat rank, you fool. My rank up. You're holding a hostage. Oh, but you died.
Target destroyed.
And I became competent. Finally. But I've also got caustic damage, so we gotta take care of that. No celebrating yet. Gotta boost, boost, boost and get our heat up. Flying a weird loop-de-loop. Amazed by our own smoke trail. There we go. Yeah, the threshold you have to hit is different on every ship, and I believe it's actually lower the more heat efficient you are. So, theoretically, it'll take less damage if you have a more heat efficient setup. But something really good happened, you guys. We made it to competent. So that means, did we get an email? We did. We got invited by Brew, finally. Now, unfortunately, Brew is a master of lasers, which we hardly ever use nowadays. We kind of gave them up a long time ago. But it's really good to hear, and it means we can do something fun, like hauling Fujin tea for Brew. Okay, Brew, whatever you want. 50 tons of Fujin tea. Okay, we'll do it. We'll actually do it. But we have to go up to Expert to see Petra. So the logical thing to do for efficiency is to actually stay here and gain even more combat rank, and then go off and see Brew and Petra, since Brew is the last thing we can really do here in the bubble, aside from Ms. Jameson. So I'll have to consider my options and think what to do next, whether it's to stay here and kill scouts until I reach competent, until I reach expert, I guess, or run off and see Brew, even though we'll have to come right back and kill more scouts to reach expert right after. But it's a logical place to cut the episode. So, if you've been watching, thanks. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. 07 Commanders, bye-bye.